Hey everybody, this is Paul, and I just have a reminder for our hearts today because we get weary and get distracted, and I just want to remind you that there is absolutely no substitute, zero substitute for hard work. If you want to get something done, you want to make your life into something beautiful, you can't do it without some zip. My two words this year are dogged determination. Now, to be sure, there is no mountain worth climbing that doesn't involve following God, who's revealed himself in these days through the Lord Jesus Christ. I'm not saying that you can hard work your way out of needing God, but no, that's absolutely true. But if you want to use your life for what matters most, including following him, you got to lean your shoulder into it. And there is no substitute for work and push and go. Now, I know it's all the rage to look on the internet and just see example after example of people who tell you that for a few hours a day you could just subscribe to my service and I'll teach you how to make a living, make a big extravagant living without working hard. And to them I say malarkey, bunk, hooey. Now, I'm not saying that someone hasn't done it, that somebody hasn't figured out how to sell their little influence peddling scheme and trick you into working hard. And maybe some people are really successful and they can hire out and delegate a ton and they can end up with a lifestyle that, you know, they have tons of leisure time and don't have to push hard, and good for them. But for most of us, there's no substitute for hard work. Even me, I'm over here, people tell me pretty regularly how easy my life is and how rich I am, and I just politely smile and laugh and move on because they don't know. I'm wearing my two brands. I have one company here, and I wish that it were easier. I really do. We've had hurricanes and people move out of town as a result. Now we have inflation and all these other problems, many of which don't have anything to do with me or the performance of me or my companies or how hard I worked or how smart I was or any of that stuff. It's just, those are just factors that are just out there in the ether, and you live in them. You swim in that water. And I wish it were easier. I just kind of long for the ability to not have to push. And maybe there'll be a season for that. There have been seasons where I have pushed less, for sure. But today I'm having to push hard and pining away for things to be easier is going to not what you need when times are calling for, you know, we've got a distance to climb, we've got a measure, we've got weight to lift, we've got customers to serve, we have people to lead. And when you are in that spot, don't go pining away for easy or saying that someone else took this or that from you. They may be so. Nothing's fair, by the way. Since the Garden of Eden, this much fairness in the world. Someone's nicer, someone's prettier, someone's family's better. If you're born in America, you won the lottery. It's a great place. Loads of opportunity compared to everyone else in the world. And so it's very unfair that you were born here and someone else was born in a country where there's no rule of law and violence and just trouble. You watch these videos where the two guys on a motorcycle pull up and they rob people at gunpoint, and there's just violence everywhere, and you know that's horrific. Now there's a few places in America where it seems like it's sliding that direction, so we say thumbs down on that. Let's go back to respect for people, respect for rule of law, respect for other people's property, and most of the places around that's pretty common, but a few places not. Anyway, you've got to be willing to lean in and work. No one's giving you or me anything. I saw this kind of probably 25-year-old pickup truck dude working, and he had his back. Maybe I can find an inset picture of one, and it had white letters. And he kept his truck up, but it was a 90s 3/4 ton Chevy, kind of green gray color almost, and it said, "No one cares. Work harder." And I just embrace that. You know, that's just part of the fun. We can commiserate with one another. I have a friend who I call and we talk all the time. He's in Honduras, I believe, no, Nicaragua for 10 days, so I can't call him because he's out of town. And I'll commiserate with him. We'll complain about our problems to one another, or, you know, vent or share ideas about life or Jesus or politics. But At the end of the day, you've got to decide, I'm willing to push to get what's needed done. It might be just to go to work, go to your job, work hard, finish the day with a great attitude, and don't be mad that I had to work hard. Be joyful that I got to. And ultimately, I end up, when I've spent mine, I have to trust in God that He is enough, and that my effort or my trust in His hands. Louis Giglio said it this way when I wrote about planting a church like 15 years ago: is dream big, work hard, trust. So that's what I'm going to leave you with today. Nothing gets done without a push, zip, go, dogged determination. Dream big, work hard, trust, because freedom is better.